Welcome back to Coffee for Two. This post-Thanksgiving video, we have decided to do some post-Thanksgiving pre-Christmas treats for you. We're going to try this coffee right here. This is Snickerdoodle coffee. We also Amanda made some Snickerdoodle cookies for us to try with the Snickerdoodle coffee and
homemade Snickerdoodle creamer.
Homemade Snickerdoodle creamer. But it wouldn't be fair just to review this by ourselves. Today, we have a very special guest. The world-renowned coffee enthusiast and taste tester, Mr. S.
Thank you, Mr. I, for bringing me here. Mrs. Mom, not to be rude, but I don't want that. I have, mint mocha.
You brought your own creamer to the show.
Yeah.
Peppermint mocha. A ghastly thing to do. So he's going to try his own coffee. So, Mr. S, would you tell us what you smell when you smell the Snickerdoodle coffee?
I smell like goodness in there. Like we wanna drink it with like these. So when we drink it, we need to see that big back there.
The coffee pot.
Coffee maker. If we pour this in there and put these, maybe it would taste good.
Well, can you pour them in there like that? What's wrong with that?
That we can't put them in there because they're made out of coffee.
They're beans, right? They're
Yeah.
whole beans. United has bins where they have the whole beans and you can dispense them into the bags and the flavors that you like. This is the Snickerdoodle kind and I have some ground up right here. Does it smell the same ground?
Yeah, and it tastes so good.
What smells do you smell?
I smell like kind of chocolate,
Chocolate? I can see where you get that. What else?
and I can smell like it almost smells like these seeds.
Seeds? Okay, if this is a Snickerdoodle and these are Snickerdoodles, what do you
The
think
battle
the
of
flavor is?
Snickerdoodles.
Like, I want to tell you something, Mrs. Mom. That's looks like chocolate almost. I'm going to go.
It
What
looks
does
like
this
chocolate.
taste like, Mr.
Take a
S?
bite. What is that on top?
Sprinkle.
Cinnamon and sugar. So cinnamon and sugar is on the cookie. What do you think is in the Snickerdoodle coffee?
This coffee right here was provided by my really good friend, Mr. DL. We're not allowed to use names for copyright issues, so I wouldn't use his name, DL.
We can't afford him anyway.
Yeah.
He would sue us for all of our $13 that we have. But we do have these cookies that were made by Mrs. Mom
Miss Mom.
and watched and eaten by Mr. I. Because I'm Mr. I.
S.
An S.
S
Yes.
is definitely eating the cookies.
Yes, Mr. S is eating the cookies.
You don't like
So,
cookies.
Mrs. Mom, would you please do a pour over of this Snickerdoodle coffee and we'll get right into the taste testing.
Yes, we're gonna do it two ways. We're gonna try it with the pour over with the Chemex and from the pot. The pot just beeped, so if you wanna pour us from the pot, I will pour from the
Yes.
Chemex.
Whoa, bigness.
Mr. S, in your years of experience, which would you rather have? Would you rather have drip right now or poured?
I don't know. Mrs. Mom, what should I have?
Let's try pour for you, drip for you.
Let's do drip. All right, we're gonna let that cool off before I give you a whole pot.
Want me to throw this away, Mrs. Mom?
You can hold on to it. Just don't keep it. We're not gonna keep it in our bedroom because goldfish do not like coffee beans.
I know.
Don't put it in the fish tank.
But I don't have coffee. I only have banana. I have orange too because orange was my best fish. He has a twin brother what's named Banana, but Orange died. from sickness.
All right, so this coffee right here from the drip actually smells really good. The smell does change a little bit from the bag, but all coffees do. But you can still smell the airiness, the cinnamon, the medium roast. Let's give it a taste. That is delightful. I really enjoy that.
Delightful.
Yes. Mr. S, tell us what you think. Take a sip. Calm down. You're driving today.
Yeah. This coffee is like hot. I don't care. But let's try it. Like
Let's try some pour over coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well finish your palate out. Try to drink the rest of that. Mrs. Mom, please tell us how it tastes from the Chemex.
Okay. A lot smoother.
A lot
it's
smoother?
Way smoother.
Let's try it. Still smells really good. It has a nice, rich smell. I could use this as a car freshener.
Beautiful amber color.
Oh,
Gorgeous.
definitely. Yes, definitely. Here, pour me some of that in this cup. Yes, the Star Wars cup.
Oh, it smells so good.
Oh, it does? Do you like how it smells?
I like it.
Would you like some of your creamer?
There we go, Mr. S. Pour yourself some of your creamer.
Not too much.
I'm going to take one of these Snickerdoodles because it's cheat day.
Sweet.
Cheat week.
You can't pour it onto weak. Hallelujah.
There we go. Spider-Man gets his cup.
Why?
You know what I like about all of this?
Ooh, that's good. Oh man, this is really good. Thank you, DL, for giving us this coffee to try
Yes,
out. I
thank you.
highly recommend it. I give this a 7 out of 10 stars. It has bold, rich flavor, tastes good from the drip, and tastes good in a Chemex. We might make the rest of this into a cold brew and see how it tastes in 24 hours.
That would be really interesting.
It would.
You know what I really like about all of this is it would make a wonderful Christmas present to somebody. You can, if you know you're going to see them that day, you can make them some homemade creamer with some of the homemade Snickerdoodles and a bag of Snickerdoodle coffee.
This creamer tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Is
Milk.
what it tastes like. It tastes like after you eat you eat the cereal, and you have that nice mixture left. That's what this tastes like. That's really good. And we'll stir it in the coffee.
I choose you.
I think the coffee tastes better without the creamer.
I do too.
You out there may like it. It tastes like you poured milk from Cinnamon Toast Crunch into the coffee.
I like it better without the creamer. However, the cookies and the coffee pair wonderfully together.
Mr. S, how do you think?
I think it tastes good. Can I have one?
Would you think this would make a good Christmas present?
Sure.
Like cookies and coffee to a friend?
Yes, but if we had chocolate chips in it, how would that taste?
So you're saying you'd rather have chocolate chip cookies than Snickerdoodle cookies for Christmas?
I don't know.
Do you like these?
Mhm.
I think this is the first time I've made these for you. The second?
Mhm. That's Christmas you made it.
I haven't made Snickerdoodles in a very long time.
It was a long time. Oh, it was at our old house you made it.
At the old house. Mr. S has apparently visited us at our old house. Some would call that stalking. Mr. S, given your talent and your taste, how would you review and rate this coffee? How many stars would you give it?
I'll give it 100.
100 stars. Wow. Usually the list goes to 10. Today's coffee will get 100 stars.
I really like this coffee. It's really smooth. It has nice flavors. It's a good balance of sweet and just it's very playful almost. It tastes just like the cookie, and it tastes even better with the cookie dipped in it. As you can tell, I've been like stuffing my face while they've all been talking. But I think I personally like it pour over just a little bit better than drip.
The taste is a lot more mild from the Chemex. This coffee does have a more of a harsh is a bad word, more of a bitter from the drip over the Chemex. To each their own. I like it both ways. I would just prefer the Chemex over the drip.
That is one thing I think if you start comparing coffee pots, is you notice the different flavors and how it changes the flavors of coffee. Like a Chemex in the AeroPress changes it to a different whimsical, almost sweet, light notes. Where you get like a French press and a drip coffee, you get more of the deeper, kind of sharp flavors.
Thank you for watching Coffee for Two. Today's Bible verse is Romans 12:21. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. At Coffee for Two, we'd like to say thank you, have a safe weekend, and good night.
Yeah.
Because the girls like it.
That was for Sadie.
I have a whole pan over there.
Was that for Shaylee?
There's still some in the fridge that they can make like